Come with me to Disney World. Our first park is Epcot. We actually got to the park at 12 p.m. We landed literally like at around 11, 10 in the morning. We did go through the whole park. It was a great experience, but honestly, we were really tired and jet lagged, so it wasn't my favorite park. And I did enjoy the two rides, which was Frozen and Ratatouille. We did wait 3 hours for Frozen, so that was a bummer, but we did rope drop with Magic Kingdom. We got there like 30 minutes before the park opened, which I recommend. We skimmed through the park and we went straight to the Snow White and Seven Dwarfs ride, and I loved it. Then we went straight to Tron. And honestly, we got both of these two rides out of the way really fast. A lot of the rides seem repetitive from Disneyland, but as a Californian, I finally understand what people mean when they say that there's a smell to Pirates of the Caribbean. Because in Disneyland, they don't have the smell, but I smelled it in Florida. Also got on Thunder Mountain, of course. We booked the reservation with Be Our Guest. Such a cute experience. I'm a foodie. I didn't love the food, but I really love the experience. And like I mentioned, a lot of the rides reminded me of Disneyland, but I did it for the plot. I will say I haven't gotten on Tiana's Bayou in Disneyland, so I was happy to get on the ride here. And I really loved the ride. I honestly really did. Again, Magic Kingdom was my favorite park. Didn't get on a lot of rides, to be honest, because a lot of them were like the ones in California. And yeah, day 3, Hollywood Studios. Toy Story Land was super cool. Slinky Dog Dash was my favorite ride, of course. This was such a cute ride. It kind of reminded me of Mater's Junkyard, a jamboree ride in Disney California. Again, we got the rides that we've never been on out of the way, and then we went to the ones that they already have in California. Indiana Jones show was super cool, and they also had Star Wars here, which we skipped on the rides because we've already been in California. This Frozen sing-along was the best. Day 4, Animal Kingdom, my favorite park. First up, they have the safari ride. It's like 20 minutes. A lot of people say to go early in the morning, which we did, and it's great because that's when the animals are the most active. So a lot of the animals were active when we went, and we got to see a lot of cool animals. There's a tour guide who's just like narrating everything. Again, we rope dropped, so we got there super early. We beat the lines. This was literally like a 5-minute wait. And Animal Kingdom was my favorite park just because it's literally like an open zoo where you get to see a bunch of animals out in the park. And also we got on Navi's River Journey. It was a cute ride. Did wait a long time, more than the Avatar Flight of Passage, which was my favorite ride. I love that ride. Super cool. And it's like 100 times better than Soaring Around the World, personally. After we took a break and had some foods. And again, Animal Kingdom, you see a bunch of animals. They have a lot of shows with birds, and there's actually a train that takes you to a petting zoo. So we took the train, which I want to say was like 10 minutes. It is pretty far out from the park. And it's like its own separate little park. We got to pet animals, and you can't miss the Lion King show. I actually didn't know the hype about the Lion King show until our Uber that was driving us, he told us, and I'm so happy that we saw the show. Overall, it was a great park, and I